Leadership Analysis and Impact to Vulnerable Populations by Uganda Brownrigg. Leaders who are community activists have an immense impact on communities and the people who occupy them. Effective leaders are game changers. They have the power to empower and advocate for underserved communities. They take active roles in shaping social justice issues. They inspire those in their communities, and on a global scale, a notable example is inspiring story of Tamika D. Mallory. Mobilizing a group to develop community support for change requires a person to be a revolutionary, effective leader that is a problem solver who involves all members of their teams. They get people to work together toward a common goal. They focus on building effectiveness, and they have the ability to get things. I chose Tamika D. Mallory because she fights against systematic racism in this country. She is a strong Black woman, a mother, and she took her own pain to draw on her firsthand experience to lay out a vision for effective activism and lasting positive change. Having stood at the forefront of several social justice movements across the country, she contends that history proves the issues of police reform and state violence are not unique to the modern day and are not easily answered by popular sentiment or recent election. Instead, they require smart, persistent engagement and knowledgeable activism. In what was called the Speech of a Generation, activist Tamika D. Mallory declared that Black people are dying in a state of emergency at a Minneapolis press conference following the May 25th.
This is a coordinated activity happening across this nation. And so we are in a state of emergency. Black people are dying in a state of emergency. We cannot look at this as an isolated incident. The reason why buildings are burning are not just for our brother George Floyd. They're burning down because people here in Minnesota are saying to people in New York, to people in California, to people in Memphis, to people all across this nation, enough is enough. Yeah.
Tamika D. Mallory is currently the co-founder of the organization Until Freedom and of the Historic Women's March. Mallory is a trailblazing social justice leader who was born and raised into activism. The Harlem Natives' parents were founding members of Al Sharpton's National Action Network and imbued a passion for positive change that fuels her to this day.